Hey guys, Josh with Austin Underground, and I'm here with Beautiful Bodies. And how are you guys doing today?
We're doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing good as well. Thank you for asking. So y'all developed as a band while y'all were in different countries. So how did that happen?
I was living in Bolivia. I'm a human rights lawyer, and so I was working with. I'm working on a case against the ex-president of the country. There was a series of massacres that he was involved in. So I worked with the victims and we're suing him. And so I just brought a guitar down there and was bored and writing some songs. And she was playing music with our bass player back here. So we were like, we should start writing songs together and just make a project out of it. And then somehow this project, which was supposed to be just like for fun, became like, whoa, we're really a band. We should tour and put out records and like do this for real.
All right, so what are you suing the ex-president for?
Crimes against humanity, extrajudicial killings, basically like killing a bunch of people. I'll put it in non-legal terms, just killing a bunch of unarmed like civilians. Kids as young as like 5 were killed. So we're suing them for just mass human rights violations.
So you guys shared stages with different great other alternative bands like Smashing Pumpkins, Paramore, My Chemical Romance. How was that experience for you guys to share the stage with these bands?
What do you think, Melanie?
Awesome. I mean, it's always a pleasure to share a stage with people who love music and are passionate about it as you are. I mean, whether it's with Smashing Pumpkins or a local band, like you get that kind of like those vibes that everybody is just as passionate as you are about what you're doing. So I think that's really cool. And maybe the crowds are a little bit different between a local opener and a Smashing Pumpkins headliner, but it's really
But it's
cool.
rad. I mean, you get to like, you grow up listening to these bands, and all of a sudden you're like, whoa, we're playing with them. It's pretty sick. It's fun. You know what I mean?
And y'all's album Battles was just recently released. And how has the success been so far for it?
Honestly, we don't know. It just came out.
Did you buy him yet?
Not yet.
Well, then I can't tell
busted.
you.
No success. Fail. If you didn't get it, and this taco shirt didn't get it, then
if you didn't get it, then it's not doing well.
Is the album here at Warped Tour for fans and new
yeah.
fans
So
to
it
purchase?
technically comes out. The hard copies come out July 10th. Is that right?
Yeah,
But we have advanced copies now, and so far at Warped Tour, we've been really lucky and have been selling, quite a bit, and the fans have been really cool and interactive. So yeah, we sold a number of CDs. It's cool.
Awesome. All right, and what was the songwriting process like for this album?
What was what?
The songwriting process like for this album?
Well, actually, Thomas and I, we're constantly writing. Like, I probably write a song a day, maybe. Maybe it's just lyrics, maybe it's terrible, maybe it's a sentence, and I'm like, Thomas, what do you think about this one line? And then over it. But him and I have, we came to the studio with like multiple songs already ready.
Yeah, we had a good like 40,
know.
50 songs just kind of complete and ready to go, and then we just kind of sifted through and we're like, I think I like this one, I think I like that one.
Yeah, because you could write something and then like we could be stoked on it and be like, this is gonna be a hit. And then like a month later, we're like, this is the worst thing I've ever heard.
I've written we've written some garbage. Some of those 40 to 50 you'll never ever hear.
You're not gonna have.
It's like you get those like 3 a.m. ideas and you're like, yes, this is awesome. And then you like record it and you wake up the next day and you're like, oh god, what was I thinking? So
or vice versa. Really?
yeah, totally. Like you're just like, yeah, this is a stupid idea, and you do it on your phone and you wake up and you're like, whoa, that's the hook to my favorite song.
Right. But if there are singer-songwriters out there, you should always write down your ideas, whether you think they're not good or not, and save them, and then go back a month or a week later and listen to it. And you might love it.
And how's that happened on a song that's on your new album?
Strangers. There's one song
No, I always love that
No,
song.
yeah, but for you, like I wrote it was just like, I was like, I don't know what I was listening to, but I was like, I want to write like a disco punk song, and I was like, I just kind of threw it together thinking like, it'd be like a fun thing. I don't think it'll ever make the record. And then I showed it to her and she's like, ah, like she liked it. And so we were like, all right, let's, I guess, go forward with this. And
I'm trying to think, that's a good question, because that does happen quite often where you're like, oh, I don't like this, and then it turns into...
it wasn't that I didn't like it, I was just like, sometimes you just are like writing for the sake of writing. Like a disco song. We're not really a disco band. And we changed it to kind of fit our style, but it was just like, oh, this is a fun song, and then all of a sudden it became a Beautiful Body song, and it worked out really well. I think. She likes it. I like it.
Nice. Okay, so y'all's name is Beautiful Bodies, and is there a reason behind the name? What is the reason?
This thing right here and that beautiful body right there.
Alicia. Alicia.
Alicia.
We named our band after every single person on this planet. It's about personality. It's a positive message. I mean, you're beautiful because you have a good heart. I can sense that through your taco shirt.
All right, thank you. Thank you. And if y'all could perform at any festival that y'all haven't performed at already, which one would it be?
The one that Iron Maiden headlines in South America.
I wasn't gonna say that, but that would be awesome.
Yeah, no,
Let's
it
just
would
leave it
be.
at that.
It would
Officially,
just
we want to play with Iron Maiden in South America.
South America, for sure. Like Bolivia or, yeah.
Yeah, so in Bolivia, there's like a yearly, like what are they called? Like a convention, like an Iron Maiden convention.
That's
and one
what-
year, Iron Maiden came and played. And I feel like every human from Latin America all gravitated towards, to La Paz, Bolivia to see Iron Maiden. So we should play there. That'd be sick.
Hello? Hello? There's no other answer.
All right, well, thank you guys for talking with us, and we
Thank you.
wish y'all luck on the rest of the tour.
Thank
and
you.
how's your
Thank
album?
you.
Very nice of you.